My name is Brianna and this is my channel Just Bria, and today I wanted to talk to you guys about something that I wanted to talk about for a while now. I just haven't but I feel like I should, and so I'm going to today, and that is basically how I deal with my anxiety. I feel like a lot of people have anxiety. I feel like this isn't some selective thing that happens. We're all human, and every person has their own way of dealing with it, and some people haven't even discovered their way of dealing with their anxiety. And so I thought I would share with you guys a few things that I do to deal with my anxiety. So first of all, let me tell you what my anxiety is like. I overthink about a lot of things, multiple things at one time. I'm constantly worrying about certain things, situations. I worry about interactions I have with people. I constantly replay what I said in my mind. I'm continuously thinking people are judging me all the time. People I don't know, people I do know, all the time. Sometimes I can't sleep. Most of the time I blame it on my work schedule. I have 2 jobs and I work a lot, but I was this way before I had both jobs. So, but I try to go to sleep as early as I possibly can. I am a naturally cold person. Like right now, I have my apartment heat on 82, but sometimes I can tell when I'm anxious because I'm really, really hot, and I usually wear sweaters or jackets, and I can tell I'm anxious because I'm really, really hot, and yeah. I also bite my nails, which for a while I wasn't, but now I am again, which sucks. If you can see in the video, I bit this one last night, which is a sign that I'm feeling anxious. So that kind of sucks. And then I also feel like I'm out of control. Not like me, myself, out of control. It's just that like I feel like I have no control or grasp on anything, like a situation or a thing or a person, or I feel like I can't control anything, and everything's just out of my control, and I don't like that feeling. And sometimes when all of this builds up, when my anxiety gets to its peak, I have panic attacks. And I've had the last time I had a panic attack was like early last year, and I know why I had that panic attack, and it was that was a situation that I really felt out of control, but that was a situation that happens to a lot of people. Anxiety happens to a lot of people. But yeah, I know I had that panic attack. There's been some times where I know why I've had a panic attack, and I can see it happening. I don't think my panic attacks last long, but I'm not sure, because I don't black out. I wouldn't say that. It's just everything becomes like blurry and gray, and I have no concept of time or space or who's around me or anything. It's just everything's gray and everything's moving, and I'm dizzy, and I'm crying. I'm for sure crying. And so yeah, I don't like when I get to that point. And so these are some of the things that I've done or that I'm doing to deal with my anxiety so I don't get to the panic attack point of life, because I feel like I just don't want to get to that point. So yeah, so the first one I wanted to tell you guys about is something really simple that I do. And so I lay down in a quiet place, or sit in a quiet place, but most of the time I'm laying down. And so I'll either find a quiet room and I'll lay down, or if I don't have that, I'll go to my car. It's not as quiet because you're in traffic, but I'll just sit in my car, look at the door, sit in my car, lean the chair all the way back, and that helps. At home, I have the great fortune of living by myself, and so my apartment's quiet. Most of the time I can just lay down on my yoga mat or on the sofa and just have a moment. Sometimes you just need a to, I don't know, I don't think it's decompress. I'm still thinking a lot, but I just need a moment. I don't know how else to say it. So yeah. The second thing that I do to deal with my anxiety is that I'm a 31-year-old woman, and I have stuffed animals. You've probably seen some of them, most of them probably. I have a bunny. My mom bought me a sloth over Christmas. His name's Micah. You saw him in my What I Got for Christmas video. I have a cat I named Brownie. I have a penguin I named Peep. The bunny's name's George. And they're right here. Oh. And the reason why they help me with my anxiety is because they're soft. I've always been a texture person. Like some textures just calm me down, and this, whatever they make this animal out of, his texture calms me down. I sleep on him a lot, that's why he's all smushed. But yes, they help me a lot. There's something about the texture of them, it just calms me. And so I actually do sleep with these two guys. These two guys are like backup if they're small, so I can pack them or something and take them with me if I'm going over to a friend's house or going out of town or something like that. But I actually got this one from a friend, so that's cool. Christmas last year. And one of the things I can tell from sleeping with them is that if I have a lot of anxiety from that day, I start off sleeping completely on top of him. You won't even see him at all because my whole head and everything is just on top of him. And then I can tell that I slept well or I didn't sleep well by where he is in the morning. So if he's off to the side of me, because I sleep on one side of the bed, and on the other side is just a whole bunch of pillows and blankets and stuff. If he's over there with the pillows and blankets and stuff, then I slept okay, and I'm not as anxious waking up. If, however, I am completely how I was when I started with him, completely, you can't even see him, then I know I had a bad night's sleep, and I'm still anxious, and this week's gonna be hard. So, yeah, but something about his texture just helps, and it calms me down, and it makes me feel safe and relaxed. Well, another thing that I do is I take a nap. Sometimes it's just hard for me to turn off my brain. I'm overthinking about a lot of things all at one time. And so if I have the luxury, like I said, I work 2 jobs, so sometimes I don't have this luxury because my life is just constantly moving fast. Then I will just have to do one of the other things that I have. But if I do have this luxury and I am constantly overthinking and I am stressing the heck out, I will take a nap because I'll grab one of my squishy animals and calm down and take a nap just to shut off my brain for a little while. It's like another moment, but this time it's a moment where I have to physically turn off my brain by sleeping because it's not a quiet moment, it's just a moment I need to shut my brain off. And so I take a nap to do that, and it helps sometimes. So if I'm having an anxious week or anxious couple of days and I'm doing stuff like this, which biting my nails, which I shouldn't get coffee today, but dang, I want coffee. Yeah, then I try not to have coffee. I try to cut myself off coffee and caffeine so that way, because I feel that amplifies my anxiety, if that makes any sense. And if I'm overthinking a lot at that point, I'm like speed racing through my thoughts once I have caffeine. So, and then everything just seems fast, and then I start to get a little shaky, and so my head starts hurting a lot more too with caffeine, and I'm already anxious and just a little too much. So I try to cut myself off of coffee for however long I need to, or however long I feel like I need to, until I feel a little bit, less anxious. So the next one is I write my thoughts or whatever the situation is down. I don't have a journal or a diary or any of that stuff like that. I just grab a random piece of paper and a random pen and just start jotting down whatever it is and I'm just basically regurgitating it out of my mind onto paper to look at it, just to get it out of my mind. I don't really know. Some of this might not make sense, but yeah, that's what I do, and I just put it on paper, and I look at it, and sometimes I keep the paper, sometimes I don't. I'm just getting it off my brain onto something else, a physical item, and it's not all in my mind. Does that make sense? I feel like that makes sense. I don't do that often, and I probably should, which is sharing with people, with family, friends. I don't know. I don't want to be a burden, you know? Yeah, I don't want to be a burden. That's one I have is something that's like a distraction almost. It's singing. I have the singing app. I like to sing, and no, I am no, famous singer. I'd never be one of the greats. I just sing for fun. But I like singing. I have this app called Star Maker. And I like going on there. Other people can hear me sing on there. Like, it's a community thing. Like, you download the app, you hear other people sing, you can sing yourself. It's a whole, you can do duets. It's a whole thing. But I like, and this is not sponsored by them. I just really like that app. It helps me distract myself, and I like singing, and it helps me decompress, and it's just a lot of fun. And yeah, I don't know. If you like singing, you need something to distract yourself, that's a good app. On the topic of my phone, I also have some stress relieving games. And so I just grab my phone so I can tell you what I have. I have a few games. So one of them is called Terrarium. It's not a game. I don't think it's just a calming app where you basically have to collect all these bubbles and you grow plants. And as you collect a certain amount of bubbles, you can grow your plants or buy new plants, and it's just really, it's a very calming, soothing game. Another one is Tap Tap Dig. It's a digging game as you collect more of the, whatever you're collecting. I think it's gold or jewels or something like that. You can dig faster. I have a sandballs game where you draw within the sand and the balls fall. You try to get it to this truck. I have this other whole color game where I gotta get all the color blocks into this little hole and then go into, I don't know, the unknown. Oh, I have these games. On my phone I call them self-care. You probably can see it, maybe not because of the glare. I call them self-care, and those are my games that I have because they help, and yeah, they help with my anxiety, and that's why I have them. The last one I wanted to discuss was the fact that you can do things to reduce your anxiety level, but ultimately, if something's really weighing on you, and none of these things that you figured out to help you de-stress or reduce your anxiety is working, you'll get to a point, you might get to a point, I get to a point where I have a panic attack. You get a panic attack, and with my panic attacks, I cry. I think I cry and I start shaking. And so that's one of my things, is that it's okay to cry. It's okay to feel like you can have a panic attack. Oh my gosh, don't cry today. We're not doing it. Sorry. It's okay to feel like that you're gonna have a panic attack. It's okay to cry. It's okay because you're human. You know, you're a human being, and you're not always in control of your emotions or your life. You're not in control of your life. So it's okay to have a panic attack, and it's okay to cry, and it's okay to be a human, basically. At the end of the day, being on this earth is about being a good human and trying to help others as well as have a fulfilling life. So yeah, I thought I'd just say that last one too, because that's I feel like a lot of people feel like it's not okay to cry, and it's okay to cry. I cry a lot. So it's totally okay to cry. You're just human. And yeah, I hope you guys found some of this stuff helpful. I don't know, if you want to know where I get the squishy animals from, let me know. I can tell you where the smaller ones from, where my mommy bought the big one, the slothy one from. I have no idea where my friend got the pink bunny from. But yeah, I'll ask her. And yeah, I hope this helped a little bit if you were trying to figure out ways to deal with your anxiety. And